Good day, everyone. My name is Shan Leonario, our reporter today, and we're going to tackle about the peace and human rights in the Philippines. So, what is human rights? Okay, human rights is the right to life, liberty, or kalayaan, security, seguridad, and property, pag-aari. Okay, the right to a transparent or malinaw, credible kapanipaniwala, competent may kakayahan, na hustisya at walang kinikilingan. Free from influence and corruption, where wrong are redressed. Okay, when you say redressed, binago. Binago, di ba? And justice is dispensed fairly, speedily, and equitably. Lahat ay pantay, di ba? So, on December 10, 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or UDHR, was adopted by the 56 members of the United Nations. Some of those are France, Republic of China, America, Argentina, and etc. The vote was unanimous, although 8 nations chose to abstain. Human rights can be defined as those basic standards without which people cannot live in dignity as a human beings. Human rights are the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace. Their respect allows the individual and the community to fully develop. Okay, human rights. It is to protect and preserve every individual's humanity, to ensure that every individual can live a life of dignity and a life that is worthy of a human being. Human rights in the Philippines are protected by Constitution of the Philippines to make sure that persons in the Philippines are able to live peacefully and with dignity and safe. When did human rights started in the Philippines? The Commission on Human Rights, or CHR, is an independent national human rights institution, or NHRI, created under the 1987 Philippine Constitution, established on May 5, 1987, by virtue of Executive Number 163. Okay, the next. The right to life, to health. Human rights are needed to protect and preserve every individual's humanity, to ensure that every individual can live a life of dignity and a life that is worthy of a human being. Okay, the next. To own property. Everyone has right to own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived his property. Okay, the next. To work. The right to decent work, of freedom of association, to equal opportunity and protection against discrimination. Stop, please. Right to life. To form trade unions and to strike. Means workers have the right to strike as long as it is in conformity with national laws. As long as hindi sila sangayon sa national laws. So dapat we have right to, di ba? We have right to live life and have freedom. The social security, it is a social and cultural rights are indispensable for human dignity and development of human personality. Okay, to marry. To establish a family, men and women of full age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion. Have the right to marry and to found a family. That is a right to marry.
Hello everyone, my name is Ana Maria Staghoy. I'm the next reporter of the topic Human Rights in the Philippines, and my topic here is Right to Dignity. Whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and alienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, justice, peace in the world. So, according to my natutunan dito, ang right to dignity is dapat equal tayo, guys. Walang, for example, yung mga tao kasi ngayon, kung hindi nila alam na mga bakla, mga tomboy, di ba, kanilang ibubuli sila. So, dapat tayong mga tao, hindi natin gagayahin ang mga ganyan. Dapat meron tayong dignidad sa ating sarili.
Hi everyone, my name is Daisy Umiluren and I'm the next reporter, and my topic is all about the right to self-development. It is to share in the cultural life of community and to apply the good habits. Everyone has the right to freely participate in the cultural life of community and to enjoy the arts and to share in scientific advancement and its benefits. It is also to form association, the right of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors. To form unions, association, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall not be abridged, to live in a nation and international orders that allows all of our rights to flower and be respected.
Okay, back to me. It's about the human rights entail both rights and obligation. The obligation to respect. It is the obligation that states must refrain from interfering with or limiting the enjoyment of human rights. It is also described as a negative obligation, as a state has to abstain from violating human rights. For example, states must not perform medical experiments on person with disabilities without their consent, or exclude a person from school on the basis of a disability. Next. The obligation to fulfill. It means that the states must take positive action to facilitate the enjoyment basic human rights. Okay, the next. The obligation to protect. It requires states to interfere in order to protect individuals and groups against human rights abuses by others, in particular private or actors. For example, states must require private employers to provide just and favorable workers' conditions for persons with disabilities, including by providing reasonable accommodation. And the characteristic of human rights. Human rights do not have to be both earned or inherited. They belong to people simply because they are human. Human rights are inherent to each individual. That is the human rights of characteristic. The next is the human rights are the same for all human beings, regardless of race, sex, religion, political or other opinion, and national or social origin. Human rights are a set of principles concerned with equality and fairness. They recognize our freedom to make choices about our lives and to develop our potential as human beings. They're about living a life free from fear, harassment, or discrimination. So, di ba? Patay-pantay. Dapat equal, jud. This is our rights. The rights of human. The rights of our. Thank you.